Sorry, so sorry about that, guys. I don't know why. For one, I was having issues with Periscope. And then I had issues with Facebook Live. But it's okay. Hey guys, how's everybody doing this morning? Thank you guys so much for hopping on and watching another episode of the MLMpreneur Show, where this show is actually, hey Lenoy, how are you? This show is actually designed and in mind for women who work for MLMs and direct sell companies, helping you generate more sales online by injecting revenue into your business by changing your sales process. And that's one of the things that we were going over. I was going over with my clients this whole week. I'm doing like my one-on-one calls with a lot of my clients that I have within the MLMpreneur group. And one of the things that I'm really trying to delve in is their sales process. Like, what happens when I'm doing amazing, Illinois. Thank you. What happens when thank you for the super hearts, Deborah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What happens when you first either get a customer interested or somebody who asks, hey, thank you, World Foundation, for sharing. Get a customer interested in your product. What exactly that you do? And everyone that I asked that question to yesterday they went on straight pause because they're like, well, I know how to get people's emails. I know how to get customers interested in what I have to offer. But beyond that, what do I do? But yeah, so that was just an amazing topic to talk about. And hello, Helen. Welcome to the broadcast. Those of you who are watching me right now live on Facebook, make sure that you share this out. And after you share it, just type in share or shared so that I can know that you shared it out, because I can't see if you guys shared or not. But thank you guys so much for hopping on this morning. Just a quick reminder, I do this show every single morning from Tuesday to Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to learn some tips and tricks on how to dominate your MLM or direct sell business on social media, thank you, Deborah, for sharing on. We're on Facebook. Thank you. Definitely hop on over to the show. And I try not to keep you guys on long. It's like no more than a half hour. So I know if you guys work. So it's just, put your headphones on, listen. It's not a huge, long broadcast. But hey, guys, thank you so much for coming. This morning was a really, really rough morning for me. I'm pretty sure many of you saw my post over on Facebook. But I have 3 children in school right now. All of them go to the same school. I thank God I got them all into the same school, because I didn't want them scattered all over the place. And when siblings go to school together, it's like they feel more comfortable. They feel like they have a friend and what have you, right? So it's like my 4-year-old, he just started pre-K, and I know that's kind of early for some people, because even when I go to his class, all the other kids in his class are like 5, 6 and up, right? Which is kind of like weird to me, but whatever. But but this is his 3rd day. He's like crying the whole time. So I had to literally sit there. I dropped him off at 8. I'm sitting 8 o'clock this morning. I'm sitting there from like 8 to almost 9, and which I didn't mind. I wanted to get him comfortable, and he's just so emotional. He did not want to stay. Then I started to feel bad. I was like, well, maybe I should just start him in school the next year, and maybe he'll get used to it. But I'm like, I don't want to just take him out. You know what I mean? So I had to post on my Facebook wall, like, I need some mommy help here, because I'm getting emotional. I'm feeling like I'm doing something wrong as a mom, and, whatever. But yeah, so I'm going to check in right after this broadcast. I'm going to call his teacher and just to make sure that he's okay. But hey, Rhonda, welcome to the broadcast. I'm so happy to have you, to make sure that he's okay. But if any of you guys have any tips, comment below. Oh, yours started at 2? Okay, that's good to hear, Helen. Helen just said that her child started at 2, and he was okay. I don't feel like a horrible mom, because I really felt like maybe I started him off like way too early. But since you said 2, that's fine. It is separation anxiety. Yeah. Thank you, Helen. You just made me feel so much more comfortable. But anyway, guys, let's really get into the nitty-gritty of why we are here. Let me get my pen because you guys know I like to jot down my notes as I go along. I saw, okay, here we go. Got my trusty pen. So what we're going to be talking about this week's topic for the entire week is opt-ins and why you need opt-ins, what you're missing out if you're not providing opt-ins. So yesterday I gave you guys a brief introduction, just so certain things to start off on a basic level. Hey, Tawanta, good morning. I tagged you in a post today. Yes, so I hope you got a chance to look at it. But you need opt-ins, y'all. You need to have a way to get customers, potential hosts, potential recruits added to your list so that you can constantly be engaging with them from now and forever. Because a lot of consultants, y'all think about the instant sale today, right? The instant sale today. How many people are going to buy my product today? Here's the thing, guys. Today needs to not only matter to you, what also needs to matter is the residual sales that goes on in the future. Okay, so it's very important that you establish a concrete and bomb.com opt-in system that's going to get more customers funneling in and out of your MLM, where you're constantly getting information. So even if they don't have money to buy your product today, they can buy it when they are ready to make a purchase or what have you. Or if they do purchase from you today, your follow-up system is going to be based on how well you was at creating good opt-ins and getting people to sign up to your list for whatever reason, right? So I'm going to give you guys 5 things that you're missing. 5 things. Hey, Tiffany, welcome to the broadcast. I hope to see you in the MLMpreneur crew soon. 5 things that you're missing if you're not utilizing opt-ins, okay? So type in 1 if you're not doing opt-ins right now in your MLM business. And why you guys are doing that, those of you who just hopped on, my name is Leticia Campbell, and I inject revenue into your MLM or direct sell company by changing your sales process. Okay, and what we're going to be talking about this whole entire week is opt-ins. Okay, opt-ins is something that I used in my business for very, very long. I was using opt-ins and didn't even realize I was using opt-ins. I didn't even know there was such a word as opt-ins. I was just trying to get as many people to sign up to my list as possible. Hey, Darlene, welcome to the broadcast. So that I constantly can get more new blood, right, fed into my business. Because if you're constantly just marketing and pushing the same people over and over and over again to purchase your MLM products, you're going to find that you're not going to make any money. And you're going to be one of those consultants that come January, like, oh, January is a slow month. The summer season is a slow month. If you have a concrete, once again, concrete bomb.com opt-in, you'll never, ever, ever have a slow season, a slow month, nothing, because you're going to go right back into all those awesome emails and contact funnels or whatever and offer something to get people to constantly always buy from you, right? Engagement is important, not just online, but offline too. So I hope this tip helped you. So number 1, the first thing that you're missing if you're not utilizing opt-ins, okay, is that you're not becoming the answer. Somebody type in answer. Something's important. Put it in caps. You're not becoming the answer, right? Okay, because I was listening. What inspired me to do the number 1 tip was I was listening to T.D. Jakes this morning. I don't know if any of you guys listen to him. He's an amazing speaker. And he was talking about be the answer, and it also reverts back into your business. You have to be the answer, okay? So you got to ask yourself, am I the answer to people's problems? Right? Through my products or through my service or whatever that I'm offering, am I the answer to people's problems? Thank you, Deborah. Am I the answer? Okay, so without an opt-in, you're not the answer to your customers, to your hosts, or to your recruits' problems. Okay, you got to step out of being this sales associate, this sales consultant, and become the answer. Like, you need to represent the answer. So when your customer, your host, or your recruit has a problem, right, they're going to go to you because you're the answer. If your product helps them lose weight, they're going to go to you because you're the answer. If your products offer them types of incentives for just them throwing a party or referring your product to somebody else, you are the answer. If your business offers a young lady a lifestyle, freedom, and flexibility to where she could work from home, she could work part-time, full-time, whatever, you are the answer because you'll be the person to say, hey, join my team, whatever, right? But you have to establish a concept of being the answer instead of being a sales consultant, right? Because we don't want to be salesy online, right? We want to be the answer, okay? Being the answer, guys, will make you way much more money than you're trying to go out there and just post a product and be salesy, right? So that's the first thing you're missing if you're not utilizing opt-ins. You're not the answer. You don't have a way for people to connect with you or opt in to what you have to offer, right? Because you haven't established yourself as the answer. Okay, so when you're posting a picture of a product, or when you're posting something like, well, I'm $100 away from my goal, who wants to place an order with me? That's not you being the answer. That's you making it about you and not about being the answer for your audience. So you have to work extremely consistently hard every single day by being the answer. Okay, number 2, if you guys are ready for 2, let me see a 2 in the comments. I do have a opt-in training coming up. It's actually going to be a 4-week training, y'all. If you want to find out more information, if you're watching me live right here on Facebook, just type in me in the comments and I'll definitely get back to you on information on how you can join the 4-week class. It's going to be awesome, right? Or if you're watching me on Instagram and on, if you're watching me on Instagram, the link is right there in the pinned post. And if you're watching me on Periscope, you can go into my bio and just click that link and you'll get more information there. So you got to be the answer, okay? Number 2, and if you guys haven't shared, please make sure you share. Thank you, Darlene. I'll definitely get back to you, love. Yeah, number 2, type in 2 in the comments if you're ready for 2. Thank you so much, Darlene. We're going to definitely get back to you. Okay, second thing, you're not educating yourself or your audience without an opt-in. You're not educating yourself or your audience without an opt-in. You got to educate people on what you have to offer. What's the benefit of the product that you're selling, right? So if you're not educating yourself, if you're not finding out, what your competitors are doing, why people are purchasing products from CVS, from Walgreens, from all those local drugstores, instead of hopping onto their Facebook and saying, hey guys, I want to purchase some makeup. Who on here sells makeup? Why is it that they'd rather travel miles to go to a store and purchase a product rather than come to you? You know what I'm saying? You're not educating yourself enough to say, you know what, let me do a compare and contrast. One of the things I realized, with the whole Inspire brand, I met up with a girl back in May at a speaking engagement I was at, and she sold Inspire. Now, she gave me a whole presentation, educate me from the top to the bottom, to where I didn't even know, like, wow, the products that I was using, like, what happens when you have your friends, right? When you're like 15, 16 years old. Hey, Sherry, how are you? And you have your friend come along, right? And what happens? Your mother gives you that regular pad that, she got like at the supermarket or wherever, not realizing that those things are sort of bad for you. But those of you who sell products that are transforming, life-changing, can actually make someone's life healthier, live longer, better, you guys got to get out there and educate your audience more. Yes, you guys got to get out there and educate your audience more. So much so that you're going to become the expert. And again, back to number one, you're going to be the answer to their problem. So without an opt-in, you're not giving your audience a way to be educated, right? But it starts off with you educating yourself first, because a lot of times, hey, Sonia, how are you? A lot of times we join our MLM, we join our direct sell company, and we just get so excited about just moving product, right? We get so excited about moving product and getting more product out there in people's hands, but not realizing that if I just take some time to educate myself on my market, educate myself on my competitors, educate myself and see what other products is out there that's similar to mine, to where somebody comes to me and say, well, why should I go to Cincy rather than going to Yankee Candle? You can actually have an answer why, and say, this is why my warmers are better than Yankee Candle warmers. But you can't do that because customers do ask questions. And sometimes, and I made this mistake myself with my MLM, I would get a customer that would sort of test me out, and she would ask me like the most minimal question, right? And then when I did not give her an answer that was satisfactory, she would move on. You get what I'm saying? Because people don't want that feeling that they are being sold to, okay? That they are being sold to, that they're just being, not necessarily taken advantage of, but all you're about is trying to make that sale. You want to educate your audience. Social media is an awesome platform to educate your audience. You can create so many different ways to get customers to know, like, and trust you. Okay, and people think the know, like, and trust factor is something simple. We say that word over and over again, but you got to work hard at getting people to know, like, and trust you, meaning that you have to educate yourself. Yeah, Tiffany, you should definitely join the MLMpreneur Crew. I mean, I have a ton of girls that work for Inspire. So yeah, definitely hop on over and join. And I'm actually doing my one-on-one calls this week because you get a free call with me when you join, plus a 7-day opt-in, which is cool. So definitely get on my list so I'll get on the phone with you. Number 3. Ready for 3? Let me see a 3 in the comments. 3. I want to make sure you guys are up this morning. Just so you guys know, this is the MLMpreneur Show. I come on from Tuesdays to Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Illinois, for the 3. Yes, Eastern Standard Time. We want to learn tips and tricks on how to dominate your MLM business. Hey, Tamika! Dominate your MLM business on social media. Hey, Renee, how are you? Definitely you need to be here. Okay, this is the place to be. This is the platform for you guys. You know, you can probably watch other people's broadcasts or videos or whatever and they may give you tips on 10 mistakes you're making on social media or whatever, but it's not designed for what you work for. Yes, domination. Yes. Number 3, you're not building a community of potential customers, hosts, and recruits who want what you have. Okay, without opt-ins, you're not building a community of potential customers, hosts, and recruits who wants what you have. Now, I was just speaking to someone yesterday, and she was telling me what her MLM. Oh, and this is with most MLMs. There's a lot of restrictions they give you. Trust me, I know. And we don't know the restrictions until we do something bad. Like, I'm going to be honest. I used to always get emails when I had my MLM from the compliance police, because either I would say something wrong or posted something wrong or whatever. And we don't read those guideline books. You know how when you join and you get your whole consultant manual, right? And you already signed off that you read and understood the manual, right? We all done that. Say me if that was you, right? And we all do that, but we don't read like the fine print and the in-depth stuff, right? We only read on, okay, how much is my commission? How much money can I make? We don't really read the fine print. We don't read the rules and regulations. There is rules and regulations. Even though we are MLMpreneurs, we actually are working under a company that does have rules and regulations. But I was speaking to somebody yesterday, and she was telling me that her MLM, you know, she can't really like advertise certain things online. She can't publicize certain things and also say the in reference to the particular MLM that she works for. So we came up with a system where she can get around that, you know. And one of the things I want to give you guys is just some free 99 information for the cheap seats. You got to be more of a way. You have to come on every time you hop on live or when you're posting. You got to post in a way, for one, going back to number 2, that educates people. Okay, you don't have to necessarily mention your MLM all the time. And that's why I tell you guys, building a tribe behind the scenes will help out a lot, because that's where you sort of make your offer and do all that stuff. But we get really more in depth with that within the MLMpreneur Crew. But when you are hopping on live, or when you're marketing your MLM and you're emerging yourself as yourself as a brand, but you also sell this product, you know, you can basically say whatever you want, especially if you're not mentioning the particular MLM or direct sell company that you work for. So there are ways to get around that. There are ways to hop on every day to market and promote your business online that won't affect or go against the policies and procedures of your MLM. Always respect the policies and procedures of your MLM, because with any company, we all have that. I mean, think of it this way. If you had a company, of course you would have policies and procedures of what should and shouldn't happen. But like I was telling you guys last week, we were talking about branding all last week. When you establish yourself as a brand first, right? And then say, well, this is what I sell. Like, this is who I am as a brand. You know, this is me, Helen, as a brand. And this is the products that I offer. that's going to help solve your problems. You know, it's way more easier that way. And you're always going to stay in the guidelines and in the respect of your MLMs, regulations, rules, and all that, right? Yeah. Yeah, and that's fine, Helen, if they don't let you use their name, but that shouldn't be an excuse why you can't market it. You can definitely get out there and still market your business the way you should be. But we're going to get on the phone, Helen, if that's one of your things that you stuck on. Will you set up the call with me what day is your call, Helen? I know you thought it was yesterday, but let me know, because we can definitely go on the phone and come up with a strategy. And that's one of the things I offer within my programs, is that I do offer a one-on-one session, because a lot of programs have it to where, you know, you're always in these group lives, which is awesome. You know, it's amazing because you have that community. Left what today? Oh, that was the old one you used to work for. Okay, I got you. Never mind. Oh, was that 11? Okay, so you're the first one that I'm going to speak to today. Awesome. I have a call with Helen at 11. Awesome. But, you know, I do one-on-ones if you want that, you know, one-on-one attention. Okay, so number 4. Type in 4 if you're ready for number 4 in the comments. Just so you guys know, I am having an opt-in training that teaches you how to create some bomb.com opt-ins. If you're interested, if you're watching me right now live on Facebook, type in me in the comments and I'll get back to you on how you can join that 4-week masterclass. And if you're watching me live on Periscope, on Instagram, the link is right there in the pinned post, and on Periscope is right there in my bio. Awesome. Thank you, Tamika, for the 4. Thank you, Helen, for the 4. Thank you, Darlene, for the 4. Number 4 is that you're not benefiting from the PPP sales strategy. Who on here knows what the PPP sales strategy is? We went over this last week, so somebody better know. Thank you, Therese, for the 4. The PPP sales strategy. And if you guys have not already shared this out, please make sure you share. And if you did share, I can't see your shares over here on Facebook. Just type in share, okay? PPP sales strategy. Anyone on here knows what that means? If you don't know what that means, you're missing out on thousands of dollars a year. Okay. Awesome. Yes, Darlene got it right. PPP sales strategy means problem, product. Problem, product. Just like I said last week when we talked about branding, problem, product. That needs to be the number 1 sales strategy that you use every single day on a consistent basis. You got to offer the problem, and then the product. Okay. Then you start saying, well, this is what I offer. Okay. I have your problem right here in front of me. Okay. I pointed out to you and reiterated to you what your problem is. And now I can offer you my product to say, this is what I have to offer that's going to solve your problem. Okay, I hope you guys are following me on that. PPP. I always used to write that down on my piece of paper all the time. Like when I was sitting, I would talk to a potential customer, or when I would talk to a potential host or a potential recruits, I will get out any problems or any, like, you ever speak to somebody and over the phone and they'll give you all their objections of why they shouldn't purchase your product, or why they shouldn't host a party with you, or why they shouldn't join your team or join your particular MLM. I always try to just knock down all those problems first, just to get that out of the way, because sort of like break down people's phobias about my business. And then I get into how whatever problem that they're talking about, how my product, my business can solve all that, or help them overlook the objections. Oh, sure. I'll send you the information about the MLMpreneur Crew. Yeah, I'll send it to you, Tiffany. No worries. I will send it to you right away. Okay. So that's a sales process that needs to be one of the things that you must. Hey, hello, Shoshana. Incorporate into your business, your MLM or direct sale business on a consistent basis. So number 5. Okay, type in 5 in the comments if you're ready for 5. And once again, if this is your very, very first time catching me, I'm on Tuesdays to Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the MLMpreneur Show by none other than myself, Leticia Campbell, and I teach you guys tips and tricks on how to dominate your MLM or direct sell business on social media. I get you guys hitting the ground running. I can't stand dealing with consultants who get stuck. I mean, if you do get stuck, definitely voice that so we can work it out. Thank you so much for sharing, Shoshana. But I want you guys to get into a process where you're constantly in movement motion. So even if you do messed up, you fix it, you just keep going, right? That's something that's hugely important, right? Thank you, Tuanta, for the 5. Okay, number 5 is you're not giving people a reason why they should sign up for your email list. Okay, I was speaking to one of my clients yesterday, and she was like, yeah, I have my whole bit.ly link. I have my whole page where people can put their email address, their name, and all that stuff, but nobody's converting over and signing up. So my biggest answer to her is that what reason are you giving them to opt in to your email list? You got to give people a reason. And that's something we're going to go over in our 4-week masterclass, is that I'm going to help you guys design an opt-in that people are literally going to be running and chasing to sign up, not just to sign up for themselves, or they're going to even sign up their friends, their family, like whoever because they know that, okay, this opt-in is going to really help this such and such a person out, right? Because people love to share positive information, right? Especially if they have someone in their lives that can relate to the particular problem that you're talking about, okay? So one of the things that's keeping you guys stuck with these opt-ins is that you're creating the whole bit.ly link, you're creating the whole page, making it beautiful, putting a video up there, doing whatever, right? But you're not giving them a reason, okay? You got to give them more of a reason than saying, well, sign up for my newsletter, because nobody reads those. I mean, nobody really cares too much about a newsletter. I don't even call them newsletters anymore. I really don't. I mean, I'm trying to think of another word, because that word is so overrated, because you can make your newsletter more than just a newsletter, right? Hey, Lynn, way more than just a newsletter. So that's something I'm going to help you guys with during my 4-week masterclass. So if you want to know more information about that, if you're watching me live on Facebook, comment me in the comments, and I'll get back to you, give you more info on now how you guys can join this masterclass. And on Periscope, the link is in the bio, so click that and sign up for the free tribe so you'll get more information on the 4-week masterclass. And on Instagram, the link is right there under the pinned post. So let's recap really quickly. Those of you who just hopped on late, it's okay, you can watch the replay. I gave you guys five things you're missing by not using opt-ins for your MLM or direct sell business. And number 1 is that you're not going to become the answer to people's problems. Second was you're not going to educate yourself or your audience. Number 3 was you're not going to be able to build a community of potential customers, hosts, and recruits who want your stuff. Number 4 is you're not going to be able to use the PPP sales strategy. And number 5 was you're not giving people a reason to sign up and join in on your opt-in. So I want to thank Miss Deborah over here on Periscope for giving me a super heart. Love you, love. Thank you so much. And thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. All week this week, we're going to be talking about opt-ins. So make sure you guys hop on over to tomorrow, where we're going to get a little bit more in deep about it. So once again, guys, my name is Leticia Campbell. I inject revenue into your MLM or direct sell business by changing your sales process. And I'm on live Tuesday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.